The ice cream sprinkle scandal, a scoop of absurdity. Picture this. It's a sunny afternoon in the UK, and you've treated yourself to a delicious soft-serve ice cream. You're excited, maybe even a little giddy, as you unwrap your cone, ready to enjoy that sweet, sprinkle-covered treat. But as you glance down, disaster strikes. You notice something's wrong. The sprinkle-to-ice cream ratio is, in your eyes, a travesty. Well, one woman had a solution that went straight to the top. She called the police. Yes, you heard that right. A woman in the UK once dialed 999, the country's emergency hotline, to report a sprinkle shortage on her ice cream. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the absurdity here. Emergency hotlines are designed for life or death situations, fires, accidents, crimes in progress. But sprinkles? They're hardly an immediate threat to public safety. And yet, this caller was so outraged by her dessert dilemma that she felt the authorities needed to intervene. Now, what exactly did she expect the police to do? Arrest the ice cream vendor for sprinkle negligence? Conduct a forensic sprinkle audit? While we may never know her full intentions, this call certainly gave the emergency dispatcher a story to tell for years to come. But here's where things get serious. Misusing emergency services isn't just quirky or amusing. It's potentially dangerous. Every frivolous call takes resources away from genuine emergencies. In fact, dispatchers have shared countless stories of delays caused by calls reporting everything from missing remote controls to bad haircuts. In the case of our sprinkle-deprived caller, the police reportedly handled the situation with professionalism, politely informing her that her sprinkle concerns were not, in fact, a police matter. No arrests were made, no sprinkle SWAT team deployed, and hopefully, the woman learned her lesson. But why do stories like this stick with us? Maybe it's because they highlight the small, often ridiculous things that can send people over the edge. Sprinkles are, at their core, a tiny detail, a garnish, a bonus. Yet, for this woman, their absence was enough to disrupt her day entirely. It's a funny reminder of how little things can sometimes feel like big things. Maybe you've never called the police over sprinkles, but who hasn't had a moment where something trivial, a traffic jam, a misplaced sock, a bad cup of coffee, feels like the end of the world? Of course, it's also a lesson in perspective. In the grand scheme of things, most of our everyday annoyances are just that, annoyances. They don't require drastic action, and they certainly don't need the intervention of law enforcement. So, next time you're faced with a sprinkle-related crisis or any small inconvenience, pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is this a sprinkle situation or an emergency situation? Odds are, it's the former, and a little patience or humor can go a long way. The sprinkle scandal may seem ridiculous, but it's also strangely relatable, and it's a story we can all laugh at and maybe learn from. For more stories like these, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching.